Happy New Year's. Figured for New Year's I would go over my New Year's resolutions, right? So I figured I would go over the projects that I hope to accomplish by December 31st, 2019. And I figured I would start here in the back of the garage, the back of the shop. Up first is this 1969 140. I started a thread on that, August, September, I think, maybe October. Engine's basically got, I can't get the engine to crank, it'll crank, but it will not start, has no spark. It is a solid state ignition. I do have another 69 140 that I bought. I have that engine, it's actually right behind me here. So we'll get to work on that. That way I hope to have this up and running by springtime, because I've got a 33 tiller that I would love to put on this machine and till some ground with it, and kind of compare it to the X748 with the hydraulic tiller. Also, we have that 67 110 manual lift that needs engine work. Other than that, it's in good condition. I just need to put some new rings in it, reseal the engine, things like that. Try to get to that this summer, maybe if I have some time. And then the elephant in the room, by far the largest machine I have is the 820 back there. Obviously going nowhere fast. I give periodic updates, basically say that I don't have enough money and I don't have enough time to work on it. It just kind of sits back here. Recently I've actually toyed with the idea of disposing of it in some form or fashion, to the point of I even kind of put a soft sale out there on it, and really nobody was interested. So it's still here. I don't really want to sell it per se, but at this time, investment wise and use of resources, both space and money, I think could be put to better use elsewhere. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to get rid of it, but it's one of those things, maybe it's not the right time for me to own this right now. So maybe we'll come back to it this year, maybe I'll sell it, but something will happen. Or maybe it'll sit for another year. But it's back here, it just sits here, not taking up, not eating any more money per se, it's just taking up a bunch of space. So those are the three projects back here. We'll go up to the front of the shop and we'll, I have one more project back here that I want to look at. The last one would be this Kohler light plant. I hope to come back to it sometime. It's been in the plastic wrap now for 2.5 years. So since we moved into this place, basically, actually, it's been in plastic wrap now for over 3 years. Because once we knew we were moving up here, I went ahead and stopped that project, and I haven't touched it since. Everything's right there in boxes, just got to be reassembled, and have some gaskets made and stuff like that. So hopefully get to it sometime soon. Next, everything else is in the front of the shop, so we'll go to the front of the shop. Next project, actually this will probably be the first project. We'll get to these videos mid-January. I've made the decision, even though it was less than about a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, that I did part 7 on this Gator, where I was talking about I was just kind of disappointed. I have made the executive decision that it's going to go on down the road in parts and pieces. I think at that point that is the most advantageous way for me to go to earn my investment back, plus make a little bit of money so I can buy another Gator. I definitely want a Gator. I would prefer a diesel Gator. Actually, no. I want a diesel Gator. There's no prefer about it. I will have a diesel Gator. The problem is I just have to find one. So hopefully by the time I get done with this, you know, I've got that $2,500, $3,000 that it takes to buy a little bit better condition Gator, and we'll just say, hey, this was quite a learning experience. All total, you know, right now I've got about $1,500 invested in this one. And you know, I can earn that back. I probably just put it on Craigslist for sale whole and somebody would buy it, but I think I can make more money by parting it out, and that way I can buy a Gator, because I do want a Gator. There will still be a series of videos on this machine. Obviously I'll do a part out video. Some of it I won't be able to show you because it's already done. But the engine, well, I still got to replace the glow plugs. If this doesn't make it out before this, we'll have some testing on the glow plugs. We'll have compression testing on the engine. We'll have all kinds of things like that. So there'll still be a whole series of videos, just the end result will be quite a bit different than what I originally intended. At least for right now. Obviously I bought some parts, so I mean the intent was there to go ahead and move forward on it, but obviously that's not going to happen. So that's that. Other than that, got some other small little projects. The 214, I gotta replace the fuel system on the 214. I would really like to work on the sickle bar here on the 110 and replace the teeth on it. Try to see if I can get a little bit better, have it do a little bit better job mowing. At least that's the plan. I got to reseal the gearbox because right now there's just a ton of gear oil under the gearbox. So yeah, and also at the same time I've been pondering quite a bit about it. I think I want to some future projects that I would love to do is I would certainly like to compare after everybody has really, seems like everybody's appreciated the comparison series that I've been doing with the 318, the 420, and the 425. The 420 and the 318 are no longer here. They've moved down the road. What did I just say? Did I say the 420 and the 425 are no longer here? They've moved down the road. So that's that on those, but I would really like to do a comparison of an X748, a 455, and a 430. I would really like to do that comparison. So I think that's going to be a goal for 2019. I don't know if it'll happen. That's going to take a considerable investment to do. A considerable investment. Obviously I have the X748, but to get the 455 and the 430, that's going to take another, you know, $6,000 or $7,000. So yeah, we'll see if that actually happens, but it's a goal. It's a goal. I would also like to get all of these machines out and do some videos of them. You've seen some of them off and on in videos, just not all of them at the same time. I would like to really get some more videos on the Power King. It's over there behind the fan, the taller machine. So yeah, that's that. Hope everybody has a happy new year, and I'm going to try to add a bunch of pictures from throughout the year, all the machines that I've had and sold or disposed of in one way or another. And yeah, see you in 2019.